Rutherford. The kicker, Tyler Bass, has us ready to start. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And he will have the 1st down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
He's into space past the 25. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line.
There's a lot of factors that make this play so successful, Mike, and clearly the ability of this tight end to not only find the open space in the defense, but then after the catch to turn into a runner. That is very rare at the tight end position. We're seeing it more and more often, though, over the last couple years. And then the accuracy of the quarterback to not only deliver the ball to the open receiver, but to do it in a way that allows him to comfortably turn into a runner and not have to slow down and pick up those extra yards after the catch.
Let's go. They'll look to throw again. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Dawson Knox. Touchdown, New York. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. The extra point is up and through. And the Jets will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this is going to end up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball up to the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And he's trying to turn the corner, but will not do it. Brought down behind the line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Receiver in motion, headed left. This one is brought in by Jarrett. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bills. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 19 Lions.
Now, faking the give. Gonna send it downfield toward Knox. And he's going to be marked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Not much. 2nd and long coming up. They'll stay on the ground with Achan, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. Jamin Davis there to make the play. Third and 6. Back to throw. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, New York. An extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good. And the Jets will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Now Allen on 1st down. Taking off. Taking advantage of the room to run. A gain of 19 on the scramble.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Here's 1st and 10. Allen working from the pistol. No chance at all. He'll go down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
From the gun, it's Allen. Got his man. It's the rookie from Alabama. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
So often, sacks, especially on 1st down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from 2nd and long to 3rd and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd, don't be surprised if they go for it on 4th.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter.
14, still 7.
So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. Putting the tight end in motion. Throwing now. Allen here on 1st down. And he's in. Touchdown Buffalo. And how about that? His 1st career catch also becomes his 1st career NFL touchdown.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. Takes what the defense gives them, and you have a playmaker like that on the outside. They can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look.
Ready.
They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Terrell Bernard, they're on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Got it. Ready.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Unlock line. Unlock line. Go.
Once again, it's Achane. He'll work forward for a couple. Kool-Aid McKinstry up to make the tackle. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Now they'll set up to throw. He'll try and get there on the ground. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
Stephanie. Hey, smash. 60 Bobcat. 60. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. 1st down throw there is incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played in the first couple possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum, because so far they've come out hot in this one.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Here's Allen. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Point after, coming up here. It's up and through. And the Jets have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Out of the gun, here's Allen. This one complete right side. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
He's beyond midfield to the 45. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
Man, how nice is it to have a guy like this? He's your backup running back, but he's kind of a change of pace. He's got that home run ability, and he showed it there. That was a heck of a run.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Now Allen to throw on 2nd down. Throwing right, it's taken in. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal. The tight end Kincaid in motion. From the gun, Josh Allen. That'll be intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession here as they get it at their own 4.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. On the ground is H.A. And a nice hole opens up. He's got a 1st down out of that one, up to the 14-yard line. On the carry, here's H.A. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line. A run up the middle with H.N. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to third down. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Now a fair catch is taken here, just short of the 45-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now it's Allen. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. And you're not going to get away with it at this level. The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. What a year, catch number 95 on the season. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. He runs with it. And he will score. Touchdown, Jets. The kicking team on for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Jets have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Here comes a return from the 3. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. First and 10. Off the play fake, here's Allen. He'll air it out down the middle. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Here's Allen to throw. He's going to look downfield once again. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Keon Coleman, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be third down. slot man in motion right. On third down, it's Allen. Open man, right side. He's got it. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Allen going to throw again. Looking downfield for Coleman. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we come to halftime in this 2-touchdown game as we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, where the coach is Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Allen. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. Sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
It is 3rd and 10.
56, 56.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive. But instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Go! Go street!
A run out of the gun with Achane. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
Reload!
He'll drop to throw. Going up top. That is hard. And he will score. Touchdown, New York. Now for the point after. His kick is good. And the Jets will extend this third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Allen to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
When it starts bad, it has a funny way of ending up getting worse, and I don't think that could be any more true than it is right now. They're already down by multiple possessions, and after that start to this drive with the sack, they find themselves once again in a massive hole. Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on 1st down put them in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on 2nd, and now they find themselves in a critical 3rd down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs.
Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the 2nd half, you have to maximize every possession, and that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on 4th down. Give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead, but it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop, and that's going to make their chances of coming back that much more difficult.
They get 14 yards and set up 1st and goal. On play action, he'll set up. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked by Jeremiah Wusu-Koromoa.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Allen from his own end zone. This one is brought in by Jarrett. And an important gain there as they move out past the 20-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 40-yard line. And it's a gain of 20 on the heels of another big play to begin this drive. Couple of 1st downs already on this drive, and they'll go 1st down from the 43. That's taken in. It's James Cook.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield.
Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. They'll send him over to the left. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll go left side. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Bills have got it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. From the gun, it's Allen. And more of the same. Another interception. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Bills have got it. He gets free. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery, and the great return for the touchdown. The extra point by Bass is good. And the Bills back within a couple of scores. It's 35-21. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This is fielded inside the 5. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
That's taken in by Achane. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
Mike, it just seems like certain games each week just align for matchups like we're seeing today. Just two quarterbacks trading blow for blow, putting on a show for their respective teams. Let's see if he can finish this drive off with another touchdown following that big play.
He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Dawson Knox. Touchdown, New York. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. On 1st and 10, it's Allen. Off he goes. Woo! Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Jets have got it. Well, that changed quickly. A terrific scramble, getting downfield, picking up yardage, but then dropping the football. It comes out, and the defense comes up with the recovery.
There's not many quarterbacks in the league, Mike, that can make that play with their legs. It's just such a shame that at the end of that run, he fails to protect the ball. The defense is able to jar it loose and take it away of what otherwise was a pretty fantastic play there by that quarterback.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He's taken down just shy of the 10. A gain there of 16 yards. And the Jets have a first down.
At the 11-yard line.
Hawk 70,
Here's A-Chain. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The extra point is good. And the Jets will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Cook. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
That is downfield into the hands of Keon Coleman. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 36 yards.
First down, Bills.
Throwing now. Allen here on first down. He'll find his running back, Cook. And the Bills are going to have a first and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
At the 5-yard line.
From the gun, Josh Allen. Good blocking, and he's in. Josh Allen. Touchdown, Bills. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
Bills 29.
Down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here trying to get an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Go!
They send the tight end in motion.
Go!
On first and 10, it's A-Chain. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down. Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, we try to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. He works free, right side, inside the 20. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Buffalo. You talk about the opportune time. The defense helps close the gap. A huge play to make this one a closer game.
Yeah, and anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, you're looking for that spark. And boy, did the defense provide it. Not only creating the turnover, they take it back for 6, and they get themselves right back into this game.
So down 2 scores, they're going to roll the dice here with an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
On the ready. Stephanie. 65 cat, 65 cat.
Right back to the air following that pick 6. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. This pass deflected and caught. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. We don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
There's a lot of quarterbacks around the league that really struggle with this, Mike, but not this guy. A righty quarterback moving to his left. Your mechanics, your footwork, and your arm talent all have to align, and tell you what, he does it about as well as anybody around the league. Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
They'll look to throw again. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. The defense uses its 2nd timeout here, and don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well.
Here we go, here we go. Dragon 60. Street, street. Buffalo 18. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
Back to throw. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. He is in. Touchdown, New York. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The PAT up and good. And the Jets tack on one more to their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. On 1st down, it's Allen. A throw right side, taken in by Boyd. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Middle, 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 middle.
Allen working from the pistol. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
At the 44-yard line.
Here we go, set. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Hunt.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Going for it all. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Ready. Go.
They'll look to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. Now, H.A. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on fourth down. Now, faking the give. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on fourth and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And that is just a bad time for a mental mistake. You have to secure that ball before you worry about turning upfield. You know it's fourth down. You know where the marker is. You've got to make that catch and keep this drive alive.
This one is brought in by Jarrett. And a good gain. He's going to be marked down right at the 20-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Allen. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.